Hello and welcome. This is a continuation to that twin flame reading, and this is not going to be public, but I am giving this to those that are twins, right? That are 33s and need to know, right? So what I've been downloading for I'd probably say the last week is that you need to start acting as if you are already with your counterpart, right? They are on the side of the bed of you. They have a spot in your closet already. They have space in your day-to-day operations where they can move about, right? Their things can have spaces to be. And you're going to start unpacking this and start identifying the limitation of the blocks, or maybe that's something that you've already done, right? And the whole thing with the indigos and the crystallines and the higher density beings that are going to be incarnating as kids, a lot of people don't talk about their DNA is already upgraded, right? So they're putting in old vaccines that are actually customly modulated for a lower vibrational being, right? They don't have a high enough frequency. It's part of the reason why the kids have an adverse reaction to the vaccines. And in truth, God made you healthy. Man has gone through and tried to wipe out and eradicate through the manipulation of these viruses, right? And we all know this. It's all common sense. I'm not saying anything that isn't already known, right? And so the thing is these kids are going to be operating out of a different frequency. And there's already indigos and crystallines that have incarnated in the last 5-6 years, right? And there's been small batches of waves coming in particular timelines and particular transits is when they're incarnating, right? The olds used to have a calendar that would actually tell you when the best time for older souls, higher vibrational souls, to impact and come into the body. That's part of the reason why they're able to calculate when the Buddha comes back. And so yeah, okay. Anyway, so back to the rainbows. So rainbow frequency, and in all honesty, crystalline frequency too, because a lot of them come in, their processors are just faster, right? They're essentially like the autistic kids that are, they just process differently. And they're able to speak to the grids, to the vibration of the planet itself, and they're able to speak to the animals, right? A lot of them have open line telepathy where animals will just come and sit on them or gravitate to them because it can read the softness in the energy. It can read the ability of doing no harm, right? And so they're essentially like already coming into this wave. And so it's really important to like work on your breath work on the decalcification of your third eye, understanding your trigger points, like how do you get more in your heart center. And granted, you're gonna act differently with your kids, right? But a lot of people don't realize that it's not just the fact that these crystallines are more sensitive. It's that they can literally read your thoughts. Like they're already preloaded. They know when you're lying. They know when you're telling them half the truth. They know when you're sad. They know when you're happy. Only because of the colors that you're emitting, they already have the ability of sight. They have the ability of being able to see the aura colors. They're able to ask the questions and they hear the answers. They just know intuitively. It's like it's preloaded clairaudience. And it's a different variation, right? Because it's not like they hear a voice in their head. Some of them do. But they just know, they just respond instantaneously. So I would say like work on your telepathy and work on your ability to like remove energies out of your own body, and basic psychic of protection. Here's the thing, right, is regardless, we are in a spiritual war. That's here nor there. It's like, it's common knowledge. And your frequency is your energy center. It's your energetic signature. And it's where you operate out of. And that is what is up for battle, right? Is like your energy. And as you start identifying like, hey, my energy dipped today. Hey, I was good, and then all of a sudden I was like not good. You're going to start seeing like who around you has their energy suckers. They essentially like operate in a dark frequency. And you're going to start putting your space around away from them. And you're going to start having more clarity and more understanding. And the thing is it's like, this stuff that's gonna start happening, and this is like in the next 3 months at most. I would say by the end of 3 months, like, you'll have already worked through your telepathy. You've already worked through like the ability of running your own energy. Your breath work is like on point. Like, you can identify and read in other people. Like, it's this acceleration of like your foundations and in you getting into a different state of being. Yeah, I think that's it for now, right? I think that's a lot. Reach out to your guides, reach out to your kids. Like, those souls are with you, right? And you'll be able to see them, and you'll know. And I think that's it. Ciao.